What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we are going to be doing the comparison between Staff of HOMA, Vortex Vanquisher, and the Primordial Jade. Now, originally I wanted to do this in Abyss, and I was trying to do it, but there were just so many variables and anomalies with having low HP and getting an attack boost with low HP and having to use a shield and having to do this and having to do that and blah, 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 blah. So it didn't work out. I actually had to go out of town for a little bit, but I came back. And so we're just going to fight Dvalin and do it with Dvalin. So as you can see, I'm already low HP, and we'll just do it this way. So anyway, starting out, 24,000 HP. I'm going to show you the stats for each build so you guys can see. 24,000 HP, 2,600 attack, which the weapon is proccing already. 70,000 crit rate, 170 crit damage right there. As you can see, here's the weapon. You know, all maxed out and everything like that. Then if you look at the artifacts, attack percent, crit rate, crit damage, HP, attack percent, crit damage, crit rate, elemental mastery, attack percent, blah, 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 blah. And then the only thing that's going to be changing is the headpiece. Right now I'm using crit rate headpiece because the weapon's crit damage. But with the other two weapons, I'll probably be using crit damage headpiece. So as far as that, there you go. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, Constellation 1, talent level 979. And with that being said, we're going to get into it. Now, I have to use a shield, and the reason why I have to use a shield is because Vortex Vanquisher's passive requires you to have a shield for maximum damage output. So it wouldn't be fair if I showcase the other two weapons at max stacks, or, you know, their passive active, without showcasing Vortex Vanquisher at max as well. So that's why I'm going to be using Zhongli for the shield. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this and see what we can do. Also, I forgot to mention I'm going to be using crit rate food to basically ensure that I crit. So, I mean, it's not adding any extra damage. It's just to make sure I get some consistent numbers, pretty much. So, okay. Then we're going to have him attack Zhongli, which is fine. There we go. Put the shield on. Ult. 30,000 seems to be around the consistent number. Or 31,000. Okay, 32,000. 32,000. Alright, so 32,000 is the consistent damage number as far as Staff of HOMA. And as you can see, I do have the passive on. I do have, you know, everything consistent. As you guys saw, it went from 30,000, 31,000, 32,000. But all relative to each other, pretty consistent. So now we're going to get into the next weapon. Alright, so next up, we're going to be using Primordial Jade. And with Primordial Jade, here you can see it right here, we're going to be using crit damage headpiece, like I said. So switch that over right there. If you want to look at the stats, you can see the stats, 2,200. And then right here, with crit rate, I have crit rate food on, so that's why it's 82. It would be like 62. So, yeah, there you go. Anyways, those are the stats. We're going to go ahead and get back into this and see exactly what we can do. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we can do. I want him to attack the right side because I'm going to go to the left, right? So I want him to come to the right, please. Alright, so I need to get max stacks. Alright. Crit. 30,000? 32,000? About 32,000? Plus, maybe? Somewhere around there, look like the damage? Something like that. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into the last weapon, which is going to be the Vortex Vanquisher, and I will show you guys the damage there. Alright, the last weapon we will be testing is the Vortex Vanquisher. So, you guys can see the damage on that. I'm actually running the same exact build that I was running, so I didn't need to show you guys the build because it's the same exact one as the one with the Primordial Jade. I want him to attack to the right so I can go to the left. So if you can do that, please. Okay. Okay. Now. Why? Okay. Anyways, as you can see, 40k, 40k, 40k. Now, I know y'all saw 40k from Vortex Vanquisher, and then you saw 32,000 from Primordial Jade Spear and 32,000 from Staff of Homa. But the thing about that is, this weapon is R5, and it's only dishing out 8,000 more damage compared to its R1 counterparts. So if you would have an R5 Staff of Homa or an R5 Primordial Jade Spear, you would be doing upwards of 40,000 damage. Because I'm here to tell you, Vortex Vanquisher does not outdamage those two weapons. And I only showed you guys this comparison to show you how small the difference is. You know, spending what could be what, $100 to $200 on an R1 weapon and spending upwards of 1,000 plus for an R5 weapon. The damage, like for an R5 weapon, you'd expect a lot more damage output. Not to mention I was shielded, right? So that's why the attack percent was double, which I mean, you want to be shielded, but still, right? It's R5, so it's going to be giving me way more attack percent. Now, as far as the Staff of Homa and the Primordial Jade Spear being comparable, the reason with Zhongli why Staff of Homa is so much better is because, number one, he has the highest base HP in the game, so HP scaling is going to be a lot better with him, number one. Number two, he has HP scaling on his ultimate, so if you're giving him more ultimate, he's going to be doing even more increased damage, right? So with Xiao, who doesn't have the highest base HP in the game, and whose ult doesn't have HP scaling, the HP that he gets doesn't really matter. Now, he gets a decent amount of attack percent, but when you look at Primordial Jade, you get a lot of attack percent too, and once your max stacks, the damage dealt increases by 12%. So, if you guys want to know what is the best spear as far as Xiao, going Primordial Jade is perfectly fine. And I'm almost, we would have to test it, but I'm almost sure that R5 Primordial Jade is better for Xiao than R5 Homa. Now, obviously, that's headcanon because I don't have R5 weapons. But as you guys can see, Homa and Primordial Jade are relative to each other for Xiao. And they're both going to be better than, you know, Vortex Vanquisher at the same refinement. You go down to like R3, Refinement 3, Vortex Vanquisher is doing less damage. So, for anyone that wants to see the comparison or the numbers, there you guys go. But yeah. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. With that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.